What's good, everyone? It's your main correspondent, Alan Taylor, and I'm back in the broadcast room yet again. And this is where we at right now. So apparently, this police officer did some illegal parking. Now, we know police think that they just run the world out here, which is crazy. But the parking meter people are going to, let the police know that they're not above the law. So let's dive off into this. Let's see what's going on. I hadn't fully checked this out yet. So, you know what I'm saying? Let's do this together. Quarters, nickels, and dimes, people.
No way. What? You gotta be kidding me.
Obviously not.
Excuse me. What are you doing?
I'm giving you a ticket.
For what?
For one, you're parked illegally, and two, your lights aren't on.
You can clearly see I'm a police officer. I'm here on official police business.
What does that mean?
Means I'm on
Official police business with a coffee in his hand.
Hey, what the French coast is there to think about?
Dude got a coffee in his hand. Did you see how he was dangling the coffee? Hold on. Hold on. This is crazy.
Excuse me.
You see how he dangling the coffee, man? This is crazy. Hold on. Let's go.
You can clearly see I'm a police officer. I'm here on official police business.
Okay.
What does that mean?
Right.
Means I'm on police business. I can park wherever I want.
No, you're parked illegally.
I'm not
You don't
parked
have your
illegally.
lights on. How are you at a call? Your lights aren't on.
They don't always need to be on.
When did that happen?
Why would my lights need to be on? for me to be
Because
able to
you
park where I want?
said you were at a call.
Okay, so my question here is with this situation right here. Now, she works for the city as well. So I would think that she should know certain things, and she's wearing body camera just like he wearing body cam. I would think that she was kind of know how this is supposed to go with, anybody that parks in a no parking zone. It clearly says up here, no parking anytime. Of course, you know what I'm saying? If you see my mouse, you know what I'm saying? You clearly see where I'm circling around, right? It says no parking anytime. Okay, so he's saying that he's there on official business. She's like, okay, if you're here on official business, why aren't your emergency lights on the cruiser and things like that? What's going on here? Let's keep going.
You were
I'm
on
on
a
official
call.
police business.
No,
Don't
you
put words
just
into my mouth.
no. You said you got a call.
I said I was on official police business.
Oh, what does that mean?
Exactly what I said. Official police business.
Okay, sir, just let me do my job, okay?
You're not giving me a ticket.
Yes, I am.
You're not. You can't do. I'm clearly a police officer. We're on the same side.
You're parked illegally. That does not give you a right because you're a police officer to park illegally.
Ma'am, I was on official police business.
I understand what you're saying, but you are parked illegally. Your lights aren't on. When you're at official police business, your lights are supposed to be on.
Look,
Is that something that she knows that's law out here? I mean, because I don't know. I don't know how this is supposed to go, because this is crazy to me that a police officer is getting a ticket for illegal parking out here. This is wild. So let's keep going.
I get this little power trip you're on. I don't know what you went through.
I'm
or
just
what
doing my
got
job.
You here, now that you have this little bit of power, you think you can exercise it on it. But I promise you're exercising it on the wrong person.
I'm just doing my job.
You're not doing your job. If you were doing your job, you would have left the police car alone. Clearly, I'm a police officer. Clearly, this is a police car. You have no reason to be issuing me a ticket.
Okay.
Okay, somebody get down in the comments that knows how this scenario is supposed to go. Is the meter lady supposed to issue a police officer a ticket for parking in a no parking zone without actually being in a serious emergency, without having the cruiser's lights on and things like that to show that it's an actual emergency, things like that? Somebody get down in the comments and let me know what's going on here. Because I mean, yeah, I'm not a police officer. I don't know. I'm not a meter maid. I don't know. Yeah. Get down in the comments. Let me know if you know what's going on with this scenario right here.
Okay. You're getting a ticket. Anything else I can do for you?
Oh, there's a lot that's going to transpire from this. I promise.
Okay, sir. Have a nice day.
Is this for real?
Okay, sorry about that. Yeah. Always with the brakes.
I just got a call over the radio. Suspect impersonating a parking enforcement officer. Sound familiar?
No, you didn't.
What have you really been up to?
I'm working.
Working. Is this a
Like
weapon?
you're doing.
You see this? Is this a weapon?
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. What's going on here now? Because hold on. They cut. Did they cut something? Hold on. So he got in the car. Hold on. Let's go back here. So he got in the car right here. Okay, he got in the car. Hold on. Yeah, they cut the video. They had to cut the video because no. Yeah, they had to cut the video. Okay, hold on here. Let's keep going.
Remember me? I just got a call over the radio. Suspect impersonating a parking enforcement officer. Sound familiar?
No, you didn't.
What have you really been up to?
I'm working.
Working. Is this a
Like
weapon?
you're doing.
You see this? Is this a weapon? I like your precious computer now.
Okay, was that necessary?
Absolutely. Impersonating a law enforcement officer is a big problem in
You
my
are
book.
ridiculous.
Hey, do not touch that.
What are you gonna do?
You have any more weapons on you?
No, I don't.
Where are you coming from? What's really going on with you?
I'm working. I'm a parking meter,
What were you doing?
writing tickets. You know because you got one.
You've got one more chance to tell me the truth.
Can't you see all the tickets?
This was a fake machine as far as I'm concerned. And you're a fake enforcement.
Whatever. What do you want?
I want to know what you're up
I'm gonna
to.
get in trouble for you breaking my machine. Now you want to come and harass me because you're mad.
I'm not harassing you at all. I'm doing my job. Like I said, I'm a police officer when we first met. I got a call over the radio for someone impersonating.
No, you're here because you're mad. You got a ticket from me. You think because you're a cop, you can't get a ticket. You can do whatever you want, park wherever you want, and it doesn't matter. That's not how it works. I'm here to do my job, and I'm going to do it well.
When I'm on official police business, yes,
You were
I can
not-
park
you were
wherever I
not
want.
on police business. You're probably seeing your girlfriend.
Whoa!
So what the French toast is there to think about?
Hold on. All right. So we diving off into the situation. My mind is blown right now. I'm trying to figure this out. Okay. This is crazy. All right. This is crazy. So he runs up on her again, snatches the computer out of her hand, throws it down, things like that, accuses her of, being a fake meter maid. Now, we didn't hear the call over the radio. He said allegedly now, he got a call over the radio about a fake meter maid running around giving out fake tickets. He just said that now. We all heard that, right? So what's going on here? Because we didn't hear that call. So what got cut out, if something did get cut out, Jesus, man, what is going on here? This is wild.
Just like you're not a real parking enforcement officer.
I look more like one than you do. And
The proof, there's no proof. That's a fake
Tickets.
machine.
those are tickets. Pick them up and look at them.
I'm not picking anything up.
I want to know why you're harassing me.
I'm not harassing you. I'm simply responding to a call. I don't think it's a coincidence that as soon as I go to leave, I get a call that you're impersonating a parking enforcement officer.
Exactly. I don't think that's a coincidence. I think that's
Anybody that's a real parking enforcement officer would not be writing a ticket to a cop.
I think you're lying. I think you're lying.
I think you're lying.
Okay, just let me do my job.
Do not touch that.
What are you going to do? Shoot.
Okay, hold on here. Let's see something. Hold on. Because she was about to lean in. Okay, so we can clearly see that there are some type of tickets coming out of this machine. You know, look at that thread right there. If you clearly see my mouse, those are tickets. So, all right, let's keep going.
What are you going to do? Shoot me? What are you going to do? Shoot me? I'm trying to do my job. Let me do my job. Let me take my machine in, show it to my boss, and get a new one. Leave me alone.
I got a better idea. Turn around.
For what?
Turn around.
For what?
You're under arrest.
For what?
Hands behind your back.
For what? For what?
Impersonating a parking officer.
That's just a ruse. That's just a ruse. Why are you arresting me?
Because you fit the description of a suspect that's impersonating a law enforcement officer.
Okay, keep in mind, we didn't hear that call now. You know, we didn't hear that call.
This is ridiculous. This is bullshit. This is ridiculous.
Feet in.
This is bullshit.
Okay, so sir, you're just going to leave the evidence that she's actually impersonating a parking meter on the ground. The machine that you just destroyed should be evidence that she's impersonating. If the machine is fake and it's not actually registered with the county or whatever, that's supposed to be also registered to her specifically on duty to be a parking meter, right? So why didn't you pick up the machine? What you just get back in the truck for? What's going on here?
Your smile matters, but so
This is wild, bro. This is wild.
Why are you doing this? You have nothing better to do. I will have your badge for this. I mean it. Like, oh my God, this is ridiculous. Sir, let me out of here now. Let me out of here. This is ridiculous. Sir, you know that you were wrong. Oh my God. Sir, let me out of here now.
So obviously it looks like they're driving from what I could see through the windows and it's passing. So they left the scene and he didn't even pick the machine back up. What is going on here? Hold on.
Oh my God, this is ridiculous. Why are you arresting me, sir? Answer me. I'm going to have your badge for this. I'm going to have your badge. I mean it. Like, this is ridiculous. Where are we going? Where are we going? Oh my God. Sir, where are we going? Let me out of here. This is ridiculous.
Police officer was immediately cleared of wrongdoing after a 2-week paid leave. Oh, wow. Okay, so the police officer was cleared of wrongdoing after a 2-week paid leave of absence. The meter made in question received Okay, the meter maid of was received a 6-week suspension. Okay, hold on. So apparently she was a real meter maid. If she received a 6-week suspension, if the meter maid received a 6-week suspension, apparently she was a real meter maid. Okay. Wow. So that's the end. Hold on here. This is wild. Okay, so they're not really giving any deeper details about the situation. So apparently the meter maid was suspended. Also, the officer, hold on. Cleared of wrongdoing. Let's see. So the officer was on paid leave for 2 weeks. So obviously, okay, so yeah, she was a real meter maid. Of course, you know, he was real police too. Man, this is wild right here. This is wild. This is crazy.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
I hate that they didn't give any deeper details. You know, I mean, yeah, I guess, you know, gave enough, but this is crazy right here. So yeah, apparently she was a real meter maid. Oh man. So I guess what, you're not supposed to write a police officer a ticket if they're parked illegally. You know, I mean, I don't know. Like I said, get down in the comments if you know about something like this and let me know if that's the case. If you're not supposed to, if a meter maid is not supposed to write a ticket for a cop that's parked illegally, because like I pointed out in the beginning of the video, you know, he was parked in a no parking at any time zone. So I get it if you're there official and things like that. I'm thinking that you're supposed to have your emergency lights on, stuff like that, if you're parked in a no parking zone for anybody. So I mean, this is wild right here. This is wild. But it is what it is, though. Shout out to all my subscribers. Mad love to y'all. If you're new to the channel, please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Make sure you ring that bell to be notified whenever I decide to post things. And like I always say,
and that, my friends, is the bottom line.
That, my friends, is the bottom line.